Hey there, fellow YouTube fans and game fanatics, I've got something for you. How many of you have gone out to a store and bought something like this, brought it home, and then said, holy crap, I just bought a box full of unassembled and unpainted miniatures. This will take me forever to do. Forget it. Well, I've got something for you. Plenty of people do not like to assemble and paint their miniatures. People hate to assemble and paint their miniatures so much that right at this very moment, Blue Table Painting, which is a painting and assembly service, is running a Kickstarter program so they can expand their business to assemble and paint your miniatures. Well, what if you didn't have to assemble and paint your miniatures? What if they came already assembled and painted right out of the box? Well, I've got some good news for you fans. Submitted for your approval, especially people who are children of the 80s, I have Voltron, Defender of the Universe, an official supplement to the Monsterpocalypse game. That's right. If you haven't heard of Monsterpocalypse, then what it basically is it's a game where you take your fully assembled and fully painted miniatures right out of the box and you battle your friends with them. I'm just going to crack this thing open, show you a bit of what's inside, and then talk a bit about Monsterpocalypse, alright? So, what we have in here is your instructions and rules on how to play, as well as a set of dice, blue, white, and red, some tokens, and a two-sided map, because you need maps to play on this game. Since it's Voltron, we have all of our lions. We got the yellow lion, we have the blue lion, black lion, green lion, and the red lion. Now, of course, you're going to be getting also these small Galaxy Defense Force ships that will help you out. But everyone wants to see the big kahuna itself. So, without further ado, I submit for your approval, Voltron, Defender of the Universe. And look at this guy. Still in its bag, haven't taken it out, already fully colored. Yellow lion, blue lion, red lion, green lion, black lion, and the blazing sword. But you want to see a real blazing sword? Bam! Here is the mega version of Voltron, all in gold. If you buy this box, this gold version unfortunately does not come with it. You gotta get it separately. And for those of you who like to play the bad guys, we have Lotron, the bad guy in the Voltron series. And of course, he's got his skull ships and 4 row beasts that will assemble into this. Alright. So the good news is that this is a game that is literally ready to play right out of the box. Fully assembled, fully painted, no work to do. All you gotta do is read the rules and bam, you're ready to go. Here's the bad news. Bad news is that this game is made by Privateer Press, which isn't bad news since Privateer Press is a very good company. You don't know? Privateer Press makes War Machine and Hordes. That's what they're well known for, but before that they made Monsterpocalypse. Now Monsterpocalypse, here's the bad news, was optioned as a major motion picture by DreamWorks. Not bad news so far, but here is where the bad news comes in. As part of the contract, Privateer Press could no longer release any supplements or updates to Monsterpocalypse until the movie came out. Well, we haven't really heard about a Monsterpocalypse movie, have we? I mean, if you're not a huge Monsterpocalypse fan, how would you have? You wouldn't have known to look for it. But here's the thing. Right now, there's a movie that is in post-production called Pacific Rim. And Pacific Rim is basically almost the same as Monsterpocalypse. You got a bunch of monsters that come out of the ocean, and they're attacking humans, and us humans gotta build giant robots to come and fight them in some big giant robot kaiju monster battle. DreamWorks is waiting to see how Pacific Rim does in theaters, meaning how much money it makes before they go ahead and start making Monsterpocalypse. But once the movie comes out, we're gonna get lots of Monsterpocalypse stuff. So actually, you can look forward to getting more Monsterpocalypse stuff when that stuff comes out. But unfortunately, as it stands right now, it's rather difficult to get Monsterpocalypse. Now, it is kind of easy to get Voltron if you're into Voltron. You can get it on eBay for, I'd say about 20, maybe 25 bucks. It's going to be difficult to get booster packs for the traditional Monsterpocalypse series because Privateer Press has not made that stuff in a few years. You can go on eBay, and here's the real kicker. Here's the real jewel. Here's the gem. This is a box of guys. It's a box of troops. It will cost you with Games Workshop's price hike. It'll cost you probably about 35 bucks to get this. For that same amount of money, you can buy an entire army of Monsterpocalypse figures. You can buy a whole faction. Get that. For the box of one Troop's Choice, you can get an entire army for Monsterpocalypse. And what's even better, fully assembled, fully painted, you don't even have to do that. Just take it out of the box and you're ready to go. So, I'm getting into it, some friends of mine are getting into it, and I think you should get into it too. There's plenty of stuff out there to find, and trust me, with all the factions that they have, you are going to find something that you like. That's all I have for you this time, and I am signing out.